One of the biggest growth stories of the last decade and an exciting stock, NVIDIA has become the leader in computing power, supporting data centers, deep learning, artificial intelligence, autonomy driving, cloud computing, and hardcore gaming. And it does this through its processing units, chips, and cloud and AI solutions. Now, is NVIDIA a company you want to put your money in? Welcome to another video. Today we're obviously talking NVIDIA, the go-to semiconductor stock. If you like my videos, please hit subscribe, the notification bell, and the like button. And without further ado, let's get into it. And ever since NVIDIA's stock started its big run-up in 2014-15, it has grabbed all the headlines, and it has become the go-to semiconductor stock, becoming a staple in many tech investors' portfolio. And shareholders have seen a 2,960% return since 2010. And it's been one of the best performing large cap stocks in the US. So if you invested $1,000 10 years ago, it would be worth $29,600 today. Pretty amazing. It's one of those overpriced tech stocks that refuse to slow down. People have been calling it overpriced forever. And you might consider putting it in your portfolio before it runs away. And now NVIDIA has an exciting range of products, and they drive some key innovation in some key areas like machine learning, cloud computing, machine visualizing, and AI, as well as data centers and architectural visualization. So they're in some lucrative markets, so the growth potential is still really big. Although it faces competition from just about every other semiconductor company in the world, such as Intel, AMD, Texas Instruments, Taiwan Semiconductor, Micron, and Qualcomm, NVIDIA has shown to be the leader in this space. And on this graph, you can see how it's NVIDIA together with AMD has really pulled away from the competition, at least in terms of share price. But the share price does represent the actual performance of the company. So NVIDIA has actually done a lot better than its competition. And their line of flagship products, such as the Titan RTX GeForce graphics cards, Tesla AI processors and system, and the DGX deep learning solution, NVIDIA has been able to diversify into more lucrative markets than its competitors. The competitors are usually their chips are used in telephones and computers, but NVIDIA has really diversified away from that. And use cases include self-driving, architectural visualizing, 5G networks, supercomputers, robotics and AI, cloud computing, and medical imaging. So I think of NVIDIA's products as platforms for technical innovation in any field that requires a lot of computer power, basically. And these flagship products have contributed to an unprecedented run from NVIDIA. And over the last 5 years, since 2015, the stock price has gone from $21 to $312. That's a 1,300% gain. Revenue has gone from $4.8 billion to $10.9. Net income from $600 to $2.8 billion. Free cash flow from 1.1 to 4.3. Cash from 4.7 to 10.9. And EPS from 1 to 4.54. So these are all 200 or 300% gain in 5 years. So that's a 50 or 60% compound annual growth rate. And the company has not skipped a single beat and has outperformed the market and its competitors every year pretty much since 2010. And while crushing it number-wise, the company has also been able to keep up with research and development, or R&D, And again, while doing very well financially, they have been diversifying their sources of revenue, getting into more lucrative markets than its competitors. So this is by no means a one-dimensional company. They have many revenue sources, so let's have a look at those. So they make about 47% from gaming, 28% from data centers, 12% from visualization, 7% from auto, so self-driving cars mainly. Tesla uses their chip, for example, and then 4.5% from OEMs. And these addressable markets are huge growth opportunities for NVIDIA. So deep learning is projected, the market is projected to grow by 41% a year, AI by 46%. These are quite generic terms, but you get what I'm getting at. Data centers at 10% a year and cloud computing at 15%. So these growth rates are far higher than almost all other industries, at least established ones. So some truly lucrative markets. And I do believe NVIDIA is the full package. They have a diversified revenue stream. They have a healthy balance sheet. They have a founder CEO. They're in lucrative markets, so they have high margins and high profitability. They drive strong innovation and they have strong revenue growth. So they're doing well in every single category. And I think Jensen Huang is a perfect fit to bring NVIDIA to new heights. His tech know-how and the fact that he's been at the company from the beginning makes him the best candidate. I mean, obviously, he's the founder. He's been the CEO for over 20 years. But the fact that he's gotten the company into cloud computing, data centers, AI, and deep learning shows that he understands where the tech industry is going. And he's getting into markets that will reach far outside of technology. This is not about technology. This is about transportation with autonomy. It's about healthcare through medical engineering. It's about financial tech through blockchain and supercomputers. So this is no longer a semiconductor company. Sure, it is a hardware company. It does make semiconductors, but they are used to do so many things outside of that. So I think this is a great stock. And if you're a tech investor, this should be one of your holdings. I've been watching it for a while. And after making this video, I might just have to go back and get some shares and get some skin in the game, because this is a stock that will run away from you. Just like Amazon and Tesla. It has run away from so many investors that have been stuck on the sideline waiting. I remember when Nvidia was at $90. It was tremendously overpriced. And people were looking at it the same way they were looking at Amazon or Tesla. They wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Look where it is today at $312. So get invested if you like the company. Let me know what you think. I know there's a lot of AMD shareholders, so maybe get a little beef going in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.